TV shows, Love Island.
Love Island.
Not just Love Island. I mean, a bunch of TV shows in
Came
general.
here for love. That song. That's what the Love Island song is. Why are we laughing?
I don't.
Sorry, I'm really
is this
random. I
Coldplay
like
still?
No,
Oh,
it's
my fault.
I think Ella Iyer. I can't fucking say her name. She's Ireland.
Yeah.
Irish. What?
She is Ireland. I am Republic of Korea.
But yeah, she it's I feel like such a popular like part, such an integral part of like pop culture.
Yeah.
No.
It's scary because like with the rise of these like reality shows, every year, every season, every episode, they have to up the ante because what's done is now normal. There's a new baseline every time. Like it went from, oh, let's see what the Jersey Shore people are like to now like secret lives of Mormon wives. Like the premise itself is insane, keeps getting more insane, but I think also the content within the episode also gets more insane. Like, how do we go from like showing how people live their life on Jersey Shore to fucking swinger parties?
Yeah. If you've watched Married at First Sight Australia season 6, bro, that season was fucking wild. People were throwing wine at each other at the dinner table. It was insane. It's the most dramatic shit I've ever seen on TV.
Yeah. And obviously, as like show producers, they are incentivized to like highlight like the best moments of the show, and the best moments are usually the most negative that are gonna like cause a frenzy, a reaction on social media right when it happens,
And apparently they pick villains.
on purpose.
Yeah. And they educate.
Break that down.
No,
Do that.
for real. Like, for example, Love Island USA, the recent one that popped off, the one with Leah, Miguel, Serena, and what's her name? Janae.
Yeah. Wait, what show is this?
Love Island
Yeah.
USA.
Okay.
They popped off. Like previous seasons, all was like dead, but like for some reason this season popped off, and it's because of those 3 girls. And like they had wanted to edit the show in a way that Leah was the villain, but obviously like Lady was crazy in some scenes, but I think the fact that she like was really good at owning up to her shit like made the nation love her. Like she was one of the like she is the most followed contestant. She is like she's basically like the most popular person coming out of that show. And like it's so interesting because like when you like look at these like reality shows, there's always a villain.
Yes, and I think there's something in that where like the casters are like incentivized to cast actual like horrible people, but then it's also on the flip side, the actual people are incentivized to be the most horrible version of themselves to make it on the show, or like to get the camera time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a catch-22. You cannot win in that scenario. You're always like if you want camera time, you got to be the asshole.
Yeah. Selling Sunset, Nicole, there were a lot of interviews being done about Nicole going after Chriselle, and it was purely for camera time. And also like Made in Chelsea, the cast, they would talk about it like in interviews, how like they would have to hold on to secrets, and like the production team would want to say like this person cheated on this person on camera. Yeah. And it's just wild.
Messy. It's
stirring
messy.
the pot, you know?
Yeah, it's messy.
But like I guess, you know, without the views there's no paycheck.
Yeah.
But that's just wild that we're like, you know, like rewarded for
bad behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's something really interesting in that like reality TV was always meant to show like the real version of us, but now it's showing like the worst version of us. And now I feel like maybe this is like a reach, but I feel like people are seeing what's happening in reality TV and trying to replicate it in real life.
Interesting.
So like, oh, they are picking up that like, oh, cheating scandals are like the best thing to get your numbers up. So like, why don't we get into a cheating scandal and like fuck the whole internet up?
Yeah.
Or like these like toxic creators, they always got the most numbers. Like when I think of like especially like the alpha males type beats, like the Andrew Tates, all of them, they all say and do stuff that is inherently wild just to get those numbers up. Because like if you think about it, they're probably not like that in real life.
Yeah.
They're probably like an actual human who can laugh, share a joke, whatever. But
Gordon Ramsay is like that. Like like everyone in his life has said that he is a amazing human.
Yeah.
Like he is such a good, like he's stern. He's a stern boss, but like he's not like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's so interesting. Like it's so played up for the camera. He's known to be this like shitty person in the kitchen. Yeah. But like then you see documentaries of him going to prisons and helping people like learn skills.
He's a little sweetie.
He seems so nice,
He's
guys. I went through a phase where I was just falling asleep to cooking videos of him. It was so weird. His voice is so soothing when he's talking about like steak and he's like, look at how beautiful that steak.